Let's get it, chat, man. We got the divisional playoffs, man. It's the Falcons. DJ, you can hear him, man. Veteran quarterback.
Brings you the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. It is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Rams and the reigning NFC champs. Coming up next.
One of the best duos in the backfield, man. Number 4, Emery. He's a beast, man. 5'4" in the back, man.
The NFL playoffs are on EA Sports, and we've got a packed house here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta. Coming up, an important divisional round matchup in the NFC between the Los Angeles Rams and the Atlanta Falcons. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played.
One of two spots in the NFC title game awaits the winner here as we're underway in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. And leading them out there, their 6'5" quarterback.
And it wasn't really his best performance of the year in the wild card round last week. He just had the one touchdown pass, but he got the job done and his team advanced. For them to continue on to the championship round, though, and he's going to need to take a few more chances with the ball downfield, push it a little bit more, and make sure his team finds its way into the end zone a few more times.
Now a throw here to his running back, and he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. They'll set up to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line. Now a handoff looking right. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. He's across midfield to the 49-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down. The Rams calling on their nickel set here defensively for 3rd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their front.
And the Rams got it. They bring him down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. And a great job on special teams to down it as this will be marked down inside the 5-yard line. The Rams offense ready. They're backed up to start their initial drive. And they will be led out by their 6'4" quarterback.
All in all, he was pretty solid in the victory in the wild card round and threw a couple of touchdowns. And when it comes to quarterback play, you'd always love spectacular. But in the playoffs, you'll take solid. And that's exactly what they're looking for from him again in this contest.
And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Gets it up past the 10 with a nice move. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. And he will have the first down here as he's up to the 15. Big conversion. They were backed up deep to start the drive, able to pick up the first.
So the goal is at least a first down here, right? Pick up a first down, give yourself some breathing room, and if you have to punt after that, maybe you've helped with field position and helped out your defense.
And avoided a 3-and-out on their opening drive. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. He'll look to throw. Pushes him over. And he's able to get up here to the 26.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. In this case, he picks up the first down.
He finds some way to turn this into positive yardage as he struggles forward for a pickup of about 2. On second down now, it's Freeman. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Flushed out right, and he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down. Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
A first down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up.
Nah, we're going to do it tomorrow.
After 1 on
I'm going to be rough, especially after this game. I'm going to be nuts. Yeah, I got to play one more.
The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter. As they've got it 2nd and 7. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Back to throw here. He's going to go up top again.
Watch him read
It's going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 12. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. The Rams go nickel here defensively on 3rd. Looking to throw. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. So after a scoreless first quarter, we at least finally get some points on it.
But it can't be what either of us expected, can it?
No, the safety's not what you expect for the first points of the game, but one of the goose eggs is gone. Now the free kick comes after the safety from the 20 as they bring the punter on to try and get some hang time here. It's taken to the 26. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they want.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
They turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. Here's a throw dropped off to his fullback.
Good, sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
On 3rd down, Freeman.
Why'd you stop?
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. 50 yards rushing for him now as he has been strong here in the first half of this divisional round matchup. On first down, Washington. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. 5 yards remain on 2nd down. He'll look to throw. Swings it out to the flat for Freeman. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And that'll bring up a 3rd down. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. A great play there. There to make the grab. And the Rams add on to their lead. And in the red zone, I guess this is why you have a guy like that on your roster.
Without a doubt, and if you have him, you use him because he's a guy who's going to win just about every time. I don't care what the coverage is.
Now the try here for the point after.
I thought we were distracted. That's what happened. You get distracted.
He misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 1.
And to give this time to the tailback. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. So they opted to run the ball there on 3rd down on their side of the field.
I wonder if that was a called play. Or did he check into it? And if he did, that took a lot of guts because on his own side of the field, an obvious passing down, decides to run the football, and they pick up the first down. Give that man a ton of credit.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and it's going to be a first down. Well done.
This has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Back to throw now on first down. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he cannot get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll look to throw again. They will find Davis. That's complete. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
Tight defense there on 3rd down, but what a product of good coaching and even better execution, because he realized he's in field goal range. No sense forcing anything, and he made sure he didn't.
37-yard attempt.
The kick by Bass is good. And they get on the board, trailing now 8-3. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. We'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
Oh, a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. On 3rd down, it's Freeman, and he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. And they're going to speed things up here. Freeman. Room here to run. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 71 yards for him on the ground so far tonight, as he has been terrific in this first half. A couple of 1st downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Complete to Washington. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Wide open receiver, complete. And they are into field goal range now as he's got the 1st down at the 26. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's 2nd down. Back to throw again. Buying time to his left. Going for it all. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Rams will extend their lead here just before halftime. This time, the extra point up and good. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they really won't have much time to work with. Just 19 seconds showing on the clock. And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC Divisional Round matchup. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, this is the second of 4 games this weekend as we narrow the field down to the 4 teams who will meet in the league championship games next Sunday. We'll get back out to you guys in just a moment. But first, let's take a look ahead to tomorrow's other divisional round game in the NFC. And it looks like we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Washington football team taking on the New York Giants. On now to a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for the Rams. And you'll see they've continued to run the ball well. It's been a staple of theirs all year as they look to move forward in these playoffs. Meanwhile, for the Falcons, they did not have the same kind of success on the ground. They struggled to get the run game going to this point, as you see there.
Looking good, my boy.
Both these teams, no doubt, making their final adjustments as we speak. Which of these two teams is going to advance to the NFC title game next Sunday? To find out, let's get you back to Brandon God.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they've been the better of the two teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of folks at home, although not to my
And the Falcons get there for the sack. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. He's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete. They'll set up a throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. It got his man complete.
Come on, man.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A big play that time through the air. 34 yards.
Now that one hurts defensively. They force him into 3rd and long, had the advantage, yet they give up the big play right there.
Yeah, their offense was already warming up on the sideline, ready to come out. So much for that 3 and out. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. And they'll try the jet sweep here. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
2nd and 6.
You say now, KB?
And he's got his man on the out route. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 33.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode. Really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Well, he put up a good fight, but he's going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage.
2 things to watch. First, his strength and being able to break out that initial contact. But at his size, once you slow his momentum, it's hard for him to get it started again and end up tackling him behind the line of scrimmage.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. They'll look to throw here. Gets it off to Freeman. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another first down. He'll drop to throw. And he's got it. And the Rams are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
We can't.
They'll look to run with Freeman. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Rams continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get them over the goal line.
And it's cold. I just want a little bit. Okay. Why? I thought they were sticking. I'm tripping.
So that'll back him up 5.
Why I thought they were sticking.
Now from 5 yards further back, this becomes a 37-yard extra point attempt. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. A 10-play drive that time, and it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run.
Perfect. Don't look at this in the rain.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Falcons offense. It's their first possession of the second half now.
That's good.
44,
and he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
Oh, come on.
Throw over the middle, taken in. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there. Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
Come on now. Come on now.
Only needing 2 yards on second down. Now back to throw.
Yeah.
He's going to let this one go deep. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. A big play there. 43 yards. And the Falcons get a bit closer. Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years, with the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one.
And I'm telling you, nothing will light up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
And that wound up traveling at even 58 yards in the air, according to Next Gen stats. Point after try forthcoming. And he's got it. That makes our score now 22-10. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards. And the Falcons score to cap it off. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over
Did number 22 get bigger for the Bengals? What's going on over there? Did he get bigger?
Something else to keep the defense off balance.
It looks to me like he got a little bit bigger.
They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Got an open man. It's Washington. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Here we go.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. Now a handoff. It's Freeman.
Oh, hey,
and he'll
Freeman.
get it down here to the 43.
Oh, hey, Freeman.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. It's a gain of 6. First down, Rams. That's the end of the third quarter.
1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Now a play fake here on first down. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They're going to look to throw. And he comes back with one complete. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
On 3rd down, it's Freeman. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. So now the Rams send out the field goal team here. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And this one will not work out. It is incomplete. It would have been a long field goal. The fake doesn't work.
No, we can't try
And the
to
Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 4th quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure they only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling.
He always
don't hold
gets hot
anything
around
back.
this time,
Don't
bro.
save it for the second
At the end
touchdown.
of the game,
You got
every
the first
time.
one for the second one to even matter.
And the Rams got him. They bring him down. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down. CD, you know, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
If you check the next-gen stats, you'll see he had precious little time to do anything with the football there. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
What are you going to do, man? What are you going to do, man?
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. Touchdown, Falcons. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Falcons have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find them at the wide receiver position, and that was special there. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
What are we going to do?
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And this has been a tight game to this point. Of course, they usually are. At this
11,
juncture,
come on, baby.
but with the lead in the football, the clock right now their friend as they try to book their spot in the conference championship next Sunday. They'll keep it on the ground. Freeman shedding the tackle and gives him some room. And now off to the races down the right side. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. A great effort there with his second touchdown of the night. And the Rams are moving closer to a date now in the NFC Championship game as they're able to extend this fourth quarter lead. Now the extra point try forthcoming. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead. So 2 plays on that scoring drive. That's how they drew it up. And the long run into the end zone, and what a run it was. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the fourth quarter, the divisional round. They need to come up with some in trouble, and he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. They'll set up to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Get him. Go ahead, Donald.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to walk to the deep left side here. And it's going to be batted down. And will go the other way with a football. So still over 3 minutes remaining in this game. But, boy, not getting that when that hurt.
That's a little bit demoralizing, so they have to be careful about that because still have an opportunity if they can get some things done on defense. But now, since they've taken over on downs, a team with the ball, guess what? Going to 4-minute offense, maybe they can put this thing away.
And it's caught. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
Maybe anticipating a blitz, and they jumped.
Yeah, and if we saw it, you know that they saw it. The bad guys might have been coming on that play. Had to pick them up, and they jumped.
And they'll try again here, first and goal after the false start. Washington now out of the gun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, second and goal. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. It's their quarterback. Keeping it himself from 8 yards out. Extra point attempt to come here. And that one makes this a 19-point game. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And the capper that put it in the end zone, a run of 8 yards. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Atlanta regains possession of the football. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard.
Yes, sir.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down. Here's 2nd and 10. They'll drop to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
scoreboard tells the story for them, a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And now another one thrown incomplete.
This has been a rough one to put a mile in for, but after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. Another carry for the workhorse tonight, Freeman. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set them up.
Come together. Finish it off strong.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Close off strong.
So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column.
Oh, my God.
And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Boy, 175 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his...
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. A great play there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Rams use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Point after, right down the middle. And that will bump the lead up to 26. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. In plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt.
Here we go.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. There he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. And those numbers, they kind of tell the story of his game so far. Started off not so hot. Now he's really heated up.
And remember, he signed up for duty as the guy who leads the team, right? The field general, the signal caller. So when things go rocky early, he can't just exit out and ask someone else to pick things up. He's got to do it himself, and that's what he's done here in this game.
Now here's a throw. It's complete. And it's out. He put it on the carpet. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big. Well, partner, nothing but praise from me for this offense. They have been tremendous all night long. They knew what they had to do to unlock the defense. And let's face it, this has been a master class in offensive football that we've been here to witness.
They'll run here with Freeman. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Extra point attempt to follow here. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. They had the short field, and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
There we go.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Falcons back out getting set for this next drive. It certainly has not been the outing that they envisioned on their home turf in the divisional round of the playoffs, and they have been pushed around, and now their backs against the wall. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. The Rams are on to next week as we say so long, everybody.
house, our house.